welcome to another yet exciting episode of our program Career Talk on Uniocean 406 TV. I am your host, Aishat Adejimo. On today's program, we'll be talking about life after school. Life after school can be fun, it can be exciting, and at the same time, it can be stressful for students as they decide on which path to pursue into their future. Life after school actually marks a significant period where an individual transition in the sense that they move from the structural academic environment into the realm of adulthood. So during this phase of adulthood, it is a stage whereby an individual they have a total freedom of their life. They have the ability to make an absolute decision to do whatever anything they like. But despite this level of freedom they have during this period, if they are not extra careful enough, the kind of decision they make during this period can make or mar their future, and it can definitely have a profound impact on their life. So many students out there, if you go to meet them and ask, especially those in final year students, and ask what are your plans or how well are you preparing for life after school, most of them cannot give a specific or definite answer. And why is that? Because a lot of people believe that the kind of life they live or they be living right from the small child to the adulthood to the undergraduate days is the kind of life they will continue to live after their school. They believe that the way their parents are feeding them, the way they are giving them money is the way that life is going to continue. Though there are some students that their parents are well-to-do, their parents are rich, they are well-to-do, they have enough money, they only come to school just to earn certificates. But despite all this, if such individual did not really have a plan or a path to follow in order to achieve something in their life, they will only become a shadow of their parents' wealth. And at the end of the day, they will not be able to achieve anything throughout their life. But I will not be talking much about today's topic. So right now we'll go on a short musical break, and when we are back, we'll be unveiling our guests who will be shedding more light on today's episode of Discord. Please stay tuned.
You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your ability. You are capable of anything. You can achieve any dream. Please don't limit yourself. Don't live your life limited. It's not all sadness and misery. Life's a challenge, but you will succeed. Take control of how you feel in every circumstance. Work on yourself daily. Your story's far from done. The best is yet to come. To achieve, you must believe. You can live out all your dreams. Persevere, you'll make it through. What you need is all in you. When you believe, you will achieve. You can live out all your dreams. It's about time you knew the truth. You got the power all in you. Whoa, whoa,
Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. So, like I said earlier, our topic of today's discourse will be life after school. And right here with me in the studio is our guest, who is a medical biochemistry graduate of Ladoke Akintola University. She's an entrepreneur, she's a fashion designer, and a content creator. She really wants to shed more light on today's topic. So, welcome, ma.
Thanks for having me.
So, kindly introduce yourself, ma.
My name is Temitope Afolabi, and just like you said, I'm a fashion designer, an entrepreneur, and a content writer.
So, thank you and welcome on the stage, ma. So, quite a lot of students, they always have this kind of excitement. They are always happy, especially when they are in final year, that they're already leaving school, we are already leaving these four walls of the classroom, we are leaving assignments, we are leaving group work and all. So after graduation, how does it usually feel like to be a graduate?
Actually, when that point where you're about to leave school, there's this excitement that no more assignment, just as you've said. And it's only normal for everyone to feel that, like, thank God I'm not reading again. Thank God, at least for a while, I just have to put it to a stop. So that joy is there, and it's always like, I'm now an adult. I've grown into adulthood. There's no longer this kind of control or this kind of control from parents and that. So I think that's what the excitement is all about. The fact that they have the freedom to do at least some things that they wish to do. Nobody questioning them.
Okay, people do say that life after school is the beginning of adulthood. How true is that?
Yes, that's true. Because at that point, no more allowance, except you have parents that are well-to-do and are considerate, who are willing to give you money. So they might not even feel the need for, adulthood. They might not really feel it. But for students who don't have parents that are well-to-do, once you are out of school, naturally your parents don't expect, they won't want to give you any money. You are supposed to fend for yourself. So I think that's where the adulthood comes in for every student.
Okay, so right now we'll be unveiling some interviewed students, and we actually asked them how well they are preparing for life after school, or what are their plans. So let's see their responses.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What's your name?
My name is Mrs. Femi Lawrence.
Which department and what level?
Linguistics and Communication Studies, 400 level.
Your name?
Kamalika Metangulu.
Which department and what level?
Linguistics and Communication Studies, 400 level.
English department.
What level?
Yes, English and Literary Studies, 400 level.
Philosophy, 400 level.
Your name?
My name is Adedewa George. I'm a 400 level studying English and Literary Studies.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. That what are your plans for life after school?
Okay, actually, I don't really have plans like that because I don't really know what is in front of me. But actually, after school, maybe after my service, I'm into business actually. I'm into selling of treatments and perfumes. So I really want to establish myself on that because actually in this Nigeria, you know now, like there's not really, well, I know that God's plan is the best for me actually.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Question: what are your plans for life after school? Like, what plans do you have?
Actually, after school, I plan to be self-employed.
All right, thank you. Question: I want to ask, what are your plans for life after school? Like, what plans do you have after school?
Not much plans though. Everything God put for us is what we go for. So I just pray for the best. So everything should work in place before you place too.
All right, thank you. What are your plans for life after school?
My plans for life after school. Life after school is still some kind of strange thing. Actually, but I plan on going as what God says. I'm this kind of conservative spiritual person. So I plan on going after what God says. But I like academics.
Right. Question: that what are your plans for life after school?
You will not as an individual, everybody has plans. So but my own plan is to after school focus on after school. Everybody needs to make money. Just do what you fetch you money. That's just the main. What I'm used to just to make money. Maybe our degree will fetch you money. So anything that will involve money, do not illegal. Let me just emphasize on that. Something legal that will at least fetch me some good amount.
All right, thank you.
So right now we've seen the responses of the students we interviewed, and quite a lot of them does not really have a specific answer on how well they are preparing for life after school, or they do not really have any plans. So Ma, why is it that most students don't really prepare for this phase or this journey?
Yeah, I would compare them to the 100 level students. When I was in school, we have this term we call 100 level syndrome. Out of 100% of students who are offered admission, just about 20 to 25% are well prepared and would read and would have first class and second class upper. But most of them, the other 75 to 80%, have low, second class lower and pass. And when you tell them read, they won't listen. But by the time they receive their first semester results, it hits them like, wow, so this is what school life is. And about 50% of them will try to adjust, and going forward, they will do better. So that's just the way it is for final year students. When you are telling them that adulthood is not easy, they don't take it serious. They just feel that you are over-exaggerating it and all. But until they are out of school, no allowance, they have to fend for themselves. They have to, in fact, it might even be easier after when they are in service year. But after service year, then the real thing is done on you. You have to fend for yourself.
So right now, okay, for students, I know despite that a lot of students are not really prepared for this journey, I believe that there are still few students among them that are really preparing, like they already have a plan they want to do after graduation. So what about students that actually want to go into academics? Like, how will they be able to navigate their academic life and with their working, you know, for every, at least when you graduate, you still have to do one or two things. How will they be able to navigate their working life and their academics during the course of pursuing their higher degrees?
For those who want to go into academic, they can manage their academic and other aspect of their life without suffering too much if they have some skill, because it's important that you have one or two skills that would at least you'll be able to manage yourself and at least be able to live well for yourself. So for students who are going to academic, one thing is that they must not pursue after money, because the real thing is academic will not pay you at first. Probably later that's when it starts to pay. So you need something else to back up, so that you don't feel frustrated, you don't feel tired, you don't feel somehow at the long run. So it's better for you to have a skill on the side. And I think for someone who is determined, they should be able to shovel between the two and actually make something good out of it.
All right, thank you, Ma. So I also believe that there are some certain things every student must know before they graduate. Like, what are the things that every student must prepare their mind that after graduation, this is maybe at least, you know, even though we do plan, but Almighty God is the master planner, but at least we still have some things that we do plan in our mind. Maybe I want to go for my masters, I want to become an entrepreneur. So what are the certain things every student must know before they graduate? Like, what are the things every student must prepare their mind before graduating?
Okay, one thing you must first prepare your mind for is that after graduation, most times, most students, you are responsible for every decision you make. So you must be ready to take responsibility for anything you say, anything you do, and any action you decide to take. So before, okay, when you are already at your final year, just know that you should start planning for your life. You should start. Some people will get married quite not long after graduation. Some will go for their masters and all. But one thing we all know that everybody needs money. Whatever it is you want to do, you need money. Not everyone will have parents that will sponsor them for their master's degree. So you need something to at least keep you through the journey. Prepare your mind even before you leave school. Thank God for the kind of school I went to. LAUTECH had a lot of strikes. So it became done on most of us when we were on strike. Parents don't have cause to give you money when you are at home. They only believe that when you are in school, that's when they give you allowance. But once you are at home, they believe you eat their food, you do this. But then, as a student, big girl, big boy, you want to buy data, you want to do this and that. You need money to do all of those stuff. So most of us had one business or the other while we were in school. So after school, that business still sustained us even after school. So I think these are the things. A skill would actually go a long way.
So thank you so much for joining us today, Ma. This is when we'll be drawing our curtain. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation. And we hope that next time we call you, we will honor us just as the way you've honored us today. So thank you so much, Ma. So dear viewers at home, we'll be drawing the curtain of today's program. So I hope a student out there will take a bold step today and start preparing for life after school. Start preparing, prepare your mind. What did I want to do after graduating? Well, what are the things? Do I want to pursue my other degrees? Do I want to become an entrepreneur? Do you want anything you want to do? Make sure you plan, prepare. Even though there are at a point we actually prepare for whatever anything, but at least prepare for something that this is actually I wanted to do at the point of graduation. So, and thank you so much for staying tuned. Do ensure you follow our social media handles at on YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram at Uniocean 406 TV. Thank you so much and God bless.